Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to drive a CVT transmission car. Now, first and foremost, what is a CVT transmission? What does CVT even stand for? CVT stands for continuously variable transmission, and it's sort of a new type of transmission that's really coming into the market. My 2017 Honda CR-V has a CVT in it. It has a continuously variable transmission. I'm going to show you some of the basics of driving it. It's not going to be very, very different from driving a car with a regular transmission, but you should know how a CVT works first. So basically, a CVT doesn't have any gears. Like a standard transmission has gears that increase in size. A CVT doesn't have any gears. Instead, it uses a pair of variable width pulleys connected by a belt, and with that, it offers seamless acceleration. So basically, instead of having different gears and switching from one gear to the next, you have these two pulleys, and they're connected by a belt, and they sort of move to create a continuous motion. Instead of going from one gear to the next, you basically have one extremely long gear that goes from being this small to like much bigger, right? So instead of jumping through gears, you're just changing the gear as you drive, and it offers seamless acceleration. So what I'm going to show you right now is I'm just going to drive this car just along these streets here quickly, and I'm going to show you the basics. Now, what I want you to pay attention to is the tachometer right there. That's the tachometer. That's what shows the engine's RPMs, the revolutions per minute, basically how fast the engine is spinning. In a typical engine, the RPMs will go up in first gear, then when it goes to second gear, it'll go back down, then it'll go up, back down to third gear. So it'll look like, but I want you to see what happens with this. As I'm driving, it's going to stay roughly at around the same level. So check this out. Let's actually start driving. Enough talking, let's start driving. So check this out. It's at 2,000 RPMs. It's just staying there. I'm continuing to increase in speed, but literally the RPMs are just staying at 2,000. Like, I went up to 55 kilometers an hour from zero, and the RPMs just stayed at 2,000 the entire time. It's actually like one of the coolest things that I've seen. So check this out. We're just gonna make a left turn here. We'll just drive right here. Let's let this person cross the road up ahead. All right, so as I'm driving, you can see that, you know, it just literally just stays around there. And it's all dependent on how much you're pushing the gas pedal. If I push the gas pedal a little bit more, then it would hover a little bit higher. So check this out. We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna drive down the street over here. If I were to push the gas pedal more, it's gonna hover at 3,000 RPMs, but it's still just staying there. Like, as you can see, the engine RPMs are just staying at around the 3,000 RPM mark, which is really, really cool. It's a really cool feature. Now, one thing that you'll note is if you really give the car gas, like if you floor the gas pedal, then what will happen is the engine will start acting as if, you know, it'll act as if it has gears. It'll basically rev up, and then it'll go, and it'll come back down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around. I'm on just a side street over here, and I'm not gonna go too fast, but I am gonna give it a little bit of gas so that the engine, I'm just gonna turn around, so that the engine actually has enough power to actually really shift through the gears. So we're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna go right here, watch the RPMs. They're gonna start driving, and we're gonna give it gas. Watch as it acts as if it has regular gears. Just like that. So I'm gonna slow down. I don't wanna cause too much havoc on this street, but essentially what happens is, when you give it gas, then it sort of revs up to the full RPM, to the red line, and then comes back down, right? So watch this, I can drop a gear. Just like that. So as you saw right there, the RPMs just spiked up, simply because I just floored the gas pedal. I went wide open throttle. And it's one of the coolest things. I will tell you that driving a car with a CVT transmission is unlike driving a car with a regular transmission, whether you've driven automatic or manual or paddle shift or anything like that. Simply because when you're driving, the RPMs just stick around there. And one of the main benefits of driving a car with a CVT transmission, with a continuously variable transmission, is the simple fact that you're gonna get much better gas mileage. Like, I'm at 11.3 liters per 100 kilometers, which is fairly really high because I've been filming a lot of videos lately, and with the videos I drive a little bit more. I put, I'm not driving casually, I'm driving with a purpose. But in a regular car without a CVT transmission, I would be much higher. I'll tell you right now, much higher. Like when I had these filming sessions on my Civic Si, I was way higher than this, like significantly higher. So it does really make a difference. And that's it. That is how to drive a car with a CVT transmission, a continuously variable transmission style of transmission. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.